welcome back to my channel. It's me, your girl, Terrionna, aka Terrionna Makeup, and I'm bringing you another beauty tutorial. Today's tutorial, I shot this cute, easy, neon green, purple lipstick look where it matched my outfit because I'm going out to like a little brunch party, but nonetheless, this is what you get. So if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button and the like button. If you haven't already, follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Terrionna Makeup. And make sure you tell your friends about me and tell them to subscribe and follow me as well. And yeah, let's get into this look. And I actually used a lot of new products, which was super exciting for me because I never talk and do videos. But in today's tutorial, I'm talking throughout the whole entire video, really giving you details and reviews on some of the new makeup that I bought. I have some really good products to review, like this Cover FX Power Play Concealer. I had some new lashes on deck. You know, I just had a few new reviews to do nonetheless. So if you like what you see, keep watching, and again, hit that subscribe button. Tutorial, I used a new primer that I never used before. Let me show you up close. So this is the Beauty Blender the Leveler Pore Minimizing Primer, and if you watch any of my previous videos, you guys know that I need and love a pore minimizing primer and an oil-free primer. I'm not one of those girls that's gonna add oil to her skin, like that's gonna, sometimes I actually skip moisturizing my skin. Don't tell nobody. I wouldn't recommend it because it does make the primer go on much harder. Like now I didn't moisturize my skin and I had trouble rubbing this primer in, but I don't know what the primer is like yet. This is kind of, I'm going to talk about it throughout this video, but so far it kind of made me like a little white, little ashy, but that's kind of good if you're using a foundation that's maybe not your shade. Maybe it's too red. Maybe you could get away with using a primer that's a little what I would like to call ashy, but I like it because it made my skin like it does what it said it was gonna do. It blurred my pores, if you guys can see that. So this, I applied it and my pores are kind of disappeared, honey. Those little holes in my face, kind of, you can't really tell. Which pore primer typically does like make your skin a little ashier, so be careful with that. But if you got the right foundation, that should not be a problem, honey. So for this tutorial, I don't think I did a review on this foundation, but this is like new makeup that I recently got, and I'm just kind of going to do a review on basically everything new that I have. So I have this Marc Jacobs Extra Shot. Can y'all see that? And I got a nail appointment coming up, so that's why my nails not done, but I got my two pinkies on because they help me. Like, I love my little two pinkies, but all the rest of my nails are off. But I'm going to use this Marc Jacobs. Okay, so I used this foundation once before. I don't think I really talked about it. It says it's a concealer slash foundation, so if you want to go for like a really quick look and not use any concealer, I guess this is the foundation you would go for when it's mixed all together in one. So it should have super full coverage. It says it's super full coverage, and I got the cover. I cannot talk today, y'all. I'm sorry. I got the color Deep 430. So I'm basically going to apply my foundation now that after I applied my primer. So now I'm going to go in, and this foundation comes with like a little stick, and it's kind of creamy, not too creamy, and I like the stick application. I always like the stick application because it helps you apply your foundation or any makeup better, but it is kind of tricky because your makeup does get bacteria, and I hate to like keep dipping in and out of my foundation, but it makes it easy, and it's kind of not that much in here. This is like a little tiny thing. I should have bought two of these, honestly. Okay, so the color you can see is kind of, this is my color, closest color they had to me. It's kind of more reddish, if you can see that. It's kind of more reddish. But I'm sure once you blend it out, it'll go more correct to my color. And I typically conceal my face first, like I put concealer onto my face. But because I'm reviewing this foundation, I'm gonna just add the foundation without like concealing my face first, and then I'm gonna conceal my face. So I blended it out with my beauty blender, and I must say I do love the foundation. See, like I applied the foundation, it's gives me a really good glow. Like I kind of adjusted the light. I don't know if you guys can really see that good. This is just with one layer. But this is a full coverage foundation, so I guess that's kind of expected, but I'm gonna add another layer. I don't need another layer because like right now it already looks like skin, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I do stuff like that. But I'm gonna add another layer and really give it like a super full coverage. And like I said, like this foundation you can use with no concealer because it is a foundation and a concealer. And I must say, I love it. Like I love the glow and the primer that I mixed it with. I'm always doing something. Like I'm never gonna like, probably never gonna get a foundation and a primer that match. I'm always gonna mix and match. I don't know why, like I'm pretty sure you can get a line that is just like excellent for you, but I love mixing and matching my makeup. So I use a poreless primer because my skin type, I have large pores. And I use a full coverage foundation because I have large pores again, and I love a full coverage foundation. So yeah, like I have nothing bad to say about this foundation. Like honestly, I'm pretty impressed. Like yeah, I'm pretty impressed. Like this is a great foundation. Marc Jacobs Extra Shot. Like if you're looking for a natural foundation, maybe like you don't like to do all the layers of makeup and you just want something that's just gonna make you look even and nice, then maybe I would recommend this foundation because you don't need anything under. Yeah, like my skin looks great. Like look at that. If you look up close, like my pores kind of gone away. Yeah, now I'm gonna do my brows. I still have my tape thing underneath there. Don't mind me. Y'all gonna see this complete look at the end. So now, after applying that, like I think I'm going to conceal my face. And for this concealer, I'm going to use a new concealer that I just recently got. It's the Cover FX Power Play Concealer. Just got it, brand new, out the box, testing it fresh out the box. This tutorial is like a bunch of new products. Like I never used these products before, so this is exciting to talk about them. And I never really talk in my videos and like do a makeup review and tell you guys what's good out there, what's not good, what to get, what not to get, what I recommend, what I don't recommend. So it's time that I like tell y'all a little bit more about makeup so y'all can be well informed when y'all come to my channel, because I'm tired of y'all being out there looking like a mess, honey. It's too much. Like it's too many tutorials out there, first off, sis, for you to look a mess. I'm not judging you. I'm trying to educate you, but we need to all be on that same level of like goddess. Like this is a glowy glam, and you about to be a goddess after this. Not saying you natural is not a goddess, but come on, you was put on this earth to be the best version of yourself. Not saying that natural version ain't the best version of yourself, but you have this body, this temple, and you can dress it up, honey. So dress it up. At least that's my motto. Like I like to look good, and not saying I don't look good natural. I just feel like I look extra good made up. So if you want to look like a doll, baby, subscribe to this channel. I don't even know, like if you haven't clicked that subscribe button already, click it so we can get it together. So I'm going to do this Cover FX concealer. Okay, so this is my first time using this Cover FX concealer, of course, because like I said, it's my first time doing a lot of things in this tutorial. It is called Power Play Concealer, and I got the 1 in Deep 1, and it looks like a pretty good concealer. Like, I love their setting powder, and I'm actually going to use their setting powder in this tutorial because I'm using their concealer. So I'm going to set their concealer with their setting powder, and let's see if I can get a good look from that. I said I never use 2 of the same things, but today I got 2 of the same things. I have this and the setting powder, so I'm excited. I don't got no ears. Okay. So I added this Cover FX concealer to my face, the Power Play concealer. I like this concealer. Everything I'm just saying I like, but I must have picked good, honey, because I love everything that I got. This concealer is so full coverage. It's not so creamy, but it's not so light, which I love. Like, if it's too creamy, I feel like I need a lot, and if it's too light, I feel like I have to let it dry a long time to use it, because otherwise I'm gonna take it all off on my brush. This concealer is kind of in the middle of creamy and light, if that makes sense. But I'm letting it dry a little bit because it's a little light, like I said, not too creamy. And I love applying it onto my skin. It felt like it's full coverage, and I love the color that I got. Like, I need a bright concealer, so that's why I'm using like this extra bright color. Sometimes if you don't want a bright concealer, like if you just want a natural neutral looking face, you don't have to get a concealer this bright. But if you do want a bright popping contour, my recommendation to choosing a concealer is to choose the lightest part of your skin, which is typically like on the inside of your wrist right here. I like to match my concealer to the inside of my wrist. That's a little trick that I learned a while ago. The best contour comes when you match this with this color. That's the color your concealer should be. You heard it here first. If they don't tell you that, you heard it from me. Okay? Match that concealer, sis. So now I'm going to take my beauty blender, and I'm going to blend out my... Ooh, okay, so I'm getting ready to go to a day brunch party. I might vlog it. Y'all might see me vlog my brunch, my party life, like vlog a little bit more. Look at that. Like, I love, oof. Yes, I really did a good job, like, picking my things. I think this is my new favorite concealer. Mainly because of the color. Like, I love this color. And I used too much. Like, as I can see, like, I didn't need all of this, because a little bit goes a long way, I can see with this. So I definitely used too much. I used too much. And when I'm blending out, now I learn, like, the softer I blend out my my concealer, the more it's gonna pop. So don't press too hard. Look at that. My 2 nails. It look good in my background though, honey. I'm going to get my nails done. Don't judge me. Look at that. Ooh. It just blends out so good. I like to really get my chin and contour to widen up my face. Ooh, look at that. I'm assuming, like, I really don't know if I know the background behind makeup. Like, I'm a makeup artist, but maybe I should, like, do the history and research. I'm assuming I love to contour because I love to cover up those lines in my face. I want to look sharp and smooth and like a baby's bottom. That's the goal here, to look like a baby's bottom. But ooh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, I'm actually gonna add some blush before I do anything further, because I realized, like, blush goes on right now is the best time to apply blush when your face is all kind of wet. Best time to apply blush. This video is full of newbies. It's full of first time use, full of everything in this tutorial. But I'm gonna give you another great thing for makeup. A little beauty hack. So you don't have any blush, you ran out of blush, or you just have so much lipstick or lip gloss, should I say. I love a beauty hack, okay, sis? So for me, I'm gonna take some of this lip gloss that I have. I'm using this NARS lip gloss. It really don't matter what lip gloss you use, just make sure it's like a lip gloss with color, like a lipstick gloss, and not make sure it's not too greasy. Like, we don't want a greasy, like, you can't use a lip gloss for this hack that I'm about to do. Use like a lip, I don't even know what this is called a lip glide, okay? I want to use a gloss that's super glossy, but what I'm about to do is take this lip gloss, and it has to be super colored. I'm going to use this as a blush. It just goes into the skin so good. And again, I do this like right after I contoured and after I added my foundation. I use that lip gloss because I don't want to use this lip gloss after I applied any type of powder. So I'm really just taking this lip gloss right now where my skin was what I would consider wet, and then I would use that. You gotta trust the process. And then I'll take my little brush, smile, 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 and look at that. And like, again, it's not like an oily gloss, so I'm not left oily, like I'm left looking flawless. And then it's not too much, like, and I love this color for my skin type. Actually kind of did that backwards because I'm really supposed to contour first, but I skipped contouring to show you guys that hack, which I should have contoured first. But really, it doesn't really matter what order you do things as long as the end result is the end result. So that's what's important when doing makeup, like trust the process, because right now I'm probably look a mess to most of y'all, but at the end y'all gonna be like, sis was snatched and she knew what she was talking about. But I'm gonna use my Fenty concealer. I use this multiple times. I use it so much that it's almost out, so I'm not really going to talk about this, but Rihanna knew what she was doing when she entered the beauty industry, and she put her foot on all y'all necks, and she forced all you guys to rise up and do better. Like, she's forced y'all to get y'all together, and that's why she'll be a pioneer and we'll love her forever, because look at what she did. Ooh, yeah. So typically I like to add this before I add my foundation, because I don't like to mix the two because you can't really see it that well. So I like to contour before I add this. But in this case I didn't. So I may struggle a bit. And I don't have much forehead space. My forehead is really tiny. People complain about having a big forehead, but like, do y'all ever know how hard it is to be a person with a small forehead? Like, my frontal touch my eyebrows. Like, you just gotta pull it back a bit. Like, it gotta be on my hairline. I don't have any space. My braids touch my eyebrows. Everything touch my eyebrows. So y'all complain about having a big forehead. Lord, forehead. Y'all complain about having a large forehead. I don't have a forehead, and I can't put makeup on. And when I do my baby hairs, they connect. So we all equally got our own struggles. Nobody's struggle is less than anybody else's struggle, but we're all equally struggling. So I'm actually gonna use a new brush. Let's talk about brushes. This is a pointed, what is this? I'm actually not gonna use this. This is a pointed powder brush. I am gonna use this when I apply my powder, but not to blend out my contour. This is a contour brush, but I hate using like these small brushes for my cheeks. But this is a Morphe's contour brush that I'm gonna use. I'm using it because I don't got no other brush to use, to be honest. Okay, look at that precision. It gives precision. It's giving precision. giving precision, okay. I actually forgot to contour my nose, so let's get into that. This is not like a detailed contour, nose contour. But if you guys would like to see like a detailed nose contouring tutorial, leave a comment below. Like, this is not my favorite contour. I did my eyebrows last in this tutorial, which is weird because I never do my eyebrows last. I always do my eyebrows first. But this is for the people. I even switched up my background for y'all, so I didn't want to do my eyebrows first. But I really want to do like more tutorials and more story time chats. But I feel like this tutorial is important for me to talk like a product review and talk about some of the makeup that I like and like some of the new stuff that I got, because I never review makeup. And like, I feel like makeup tutorials have become entertainment, and like, do I really want to entertain y'all, or do I want to inform y'all on how to beat y'all face? That's why I'm doing like more, like why I want to do more like talking about the makeup, because I feel like people just want to talk about their life. And like, not that y'all don't care, because y'all obviously do care, otherwise you guys wouldn't tune in. Something had me looking glowy. It must be this, something has me looking glowy already, and it must be this concealer, because like I already feel like I have like a beautiful natural glow to me, which is great because another product that I'm using is my first time using it, and it looks like it will go perfect with this look. I'm gonna add a little bit more concealer because I concealed all that out, which I shouldn't have done. Again, I want to leave a little so it'll be extra light underneath my eyes. So don't blend out too much. Like, don't blend out too much. I really wish, I hope the camera is picking up how like lovely some of these, clearly is something on here. How lovely some of these products are. This is a good brush, especially for like this. Like I would prefer, like, I like to contour with like a smaller precision brush, with a smaller precision brush, but this honestly works. That works for me. A little bit more of that blushy, Blushington. And as you can see, like, it's not too much blush. Like, you barely can tell that I put anything on. Okay, now I'm gonna take this Morphe's, what is it called? Pointed powder brush. Now I'm gonna take my pointed powder brush and I'm going to apply this Cover FX. Apply with this matte setting powder by Cover FX, which I love the setting powder because it's matte. I love a good matte look. It's my second favorite setting powder after the Laura Mercier setting powder. I tried a lot of setting powders and this is my second favorite. I poured some in the top. I use this all the time. I'm excited to use this with the actual concealer by the same company because I'm always mixing and matching, so this should be fun. And I'm applying it with my pointed powder setting powder brush. And usually I blend it in with the beauty blender, but for this tutorial I'm just gonna use this brush and wipe it away. I like the brush, like it puts a lot of powder onto your skin. Okay, I'm not gonna blend it out right away. I can just already see that I'm loving this combo. Like I said, I'm not gonna blend it out all the way just yet because I'm gonna do my eyeshadow really quick, and it's gonna be a super quick eyeshadow look. This look on my channel already, and it was like one of my most popping looks. So y'all know I gotta create it again. Like, and it's almost the end of summer, so this is the perfect summertime look. Again, this is my most popping look. So I hope you guys get to creating this look because it's so easy to do. Like, all you need is an eyeshadow palette, and for this tutorial I'm going to use this Try It palette by Juvia's Place. Of course, I love Juvia's Place, black owned, duh, I love it. And on top of that, it's like one of the most pigmented palettes out there. I mean, I love Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I feel like over the years, maybe people complained that her palettes were too pigmented, so she kind of railed it back a little bit. But I love the fact that they were loose and falling all over. But these, the color show up the best. Like, I don't know any other palettes, but if you guys know any other palettes that like colors show up better than this one, leave a comment below, because I want some more eyeshadow palettes that I want to use instead of trying a bunch of different ones. I want some that actually work. So for this tutorial, I'm going to just do a really simple look. I'm gonna prime my, first I need to do my brows. I forgot, I didn't do my brows. I usually do my brows first, so this is kind of strange for me, but I skip my eyes with the eyeshadow primer. Doesn't matter what primer you get. I just got this Urban Decay one. Probably too expensive, but it doesn't matter. And before I add any eyeshadow, for the most part, if I'm using a super duper bright color, then I'm going to take the whitest concealer that we have at the store, and then I'm going to use it. So this is after I apply my primer. Now I just take a little bit of concealer, this super light concealer, and I use it as a base. It's like one of the oldest makeup tricks in the book. But this is really how you get like that super bright look. And I love using this concealer specifically. I've been using it for years, and it honestly, I haven't seen nobody who eyeshadow be popping brighter than mine, sis. I would recommend getting this Tarte Shape Tape as a concealer base, as an eyeshadow base, and getting the lightest color. And it's gonna last you forever because you're literally only gonna use it as an eyeshadow base. Like, look at that. So like, the reason I use it is like, makes my skin basically turn white, so the color just pops super crazy. And then I like to blend it out really well, because like, this is your foundation for your eyeshadow. So you need to make sure that foundation is really popping. Like, it needs to be blended out right now. With this, ooh, my palette's broken. It's okay, but I'm gonna use this green. This green, because the dress I'm wearing today is green. And okay, so I blended out that setting spray. Lower lashes, you can't really see this they look like. So now I'm just gonna apply these lashes to this look. Cute little lashes, y'all can see. I like a natural lash. I typically like a band that's like an invisible band, but I love this velour lash line. It's like one of my top lash lines, of course. Kind of expensive, but worth it. You can wear these a lot of times, sis. So, and as you can see, they're super fluffy, super pretty. I wish I would have added more mascara, but they're super duper fluffy. I'm gonna let it dry before I mess with it. But I just wanna make sure it's in the right spot. Okay, so I basically added every finishing touch to my face. Let me close it up. I'm giving y'all too much trust. Okay, so I added every important thing to my face. I'm pretty satisfied with my look. Like, I think that I look glowy. I think I look like skin. Like, I don't look like a clown. My lashes are kind of long. I wish I would have cut them a little bit, because they're a little long. Okay, now I'm going to take this Tarte Miracle Mist setting spray. I thought that I liked the setting spray. I don't not like it, but I just recently bought it, and I wish I would have brought my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. It's my favorite setting spray. This setting spray is alright. I like how like non-chemically it smells, but I'm in love with my Urban Decay setting spray. It is what it is. That's the #1 setting spray out there. Highly recommend it. But this won't do you wrong either, especially if you like natural makeup. So I'm just gonna spray my face with this, because I didn't set my, see, it's when you know your makeup's popping, your makeup's good, when you haven't set your face yet and it already looks beautiful. But I'm gonna set it. Now I'm going to a party, so I just want to make sure it's really in there. So just as fast as I spray, I fan. Because I don't want my makeup getting all over the place and smearing. And as you can see, I still look glowy. Okay, so that's, ooh, I look super glowy. Okay, BRB, let me go add a few finishing touches. I think my look is basically complete. I'm just gonna add some bottle mascara. Okay, so I basically added every finishing touch to my face. Let me close it up. I'm giving y'all too much trust. Okay, so I added every important thing to my face. I'm pretty satisfied with my look. Like, I think that I look glowy. I think I look like skin. Like, I don't look like a clown. My lashes are kind of long. I wish I would have cut them a little bit, because they're a little long. Okay, now I'm going to take this Tarte Miracle Mist setting spray. I thought that I liked the setting spray. I don't not like it, but I just recently bought it, and I wish I would have brought my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. It's my favorite setting spray. This setting spray is alright. I like how like non-chemically it smells, but I'm in love with my Urban Decay setting spray. It is what it is. That's the #1 setting spray out there. Highly recommend it. But this won't do you wrong either, especially if you like natural makeup. So I'm just gonna spray my face with this, because I didn't set my, see, it's when you know your makeup's popping, your makeup's good, when you haven't set your face yet and it already looks beautiful. But I'm gonna set it. Now I'm going to a party, so I just want to make sure it's really in there. So just as fast as I spray, I fan. Because I don't want my makeup getting all over the place and smearing. Purple looks. Sounds like somebody bought the locks out.